Alert to voters in New Hampshire from FactCheck.org. Warning, as the campaign progresses, be on the lookout for... The presidential primaries are in full swing, and that means campaign ads. Lots of them. Here's a look at some misleading ads aired before the Iowa caucuses. We'll start with this Hillary Clinton ad.
Heart disease, asthma, diabetes. 7 out of 10 Americans take prescription drugs. But in the last 7 years, drug prices have doubled.
But more than 80% of filled prescriptions are generic drugs, and those prices have declined by nearly 63%, that same report says. The ad employs a tactic we call selective use of evidence. How about this claim from Senator Marco Rubio?
His plan after the attack in San Bernardino? Take away our guns.
Nothing in Obama's announced plan seeks to take away anyone's gun. Nor would the plan prevent a law-abiding citizen from purchasing one. The plan does not include any new regulations or an executive order. Rather, Obama has directed the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives to clarify that anyone engaged in the business of selling firearms, even if the seller operates over the internet or at gun shows, must get a license and conduct background checks. Rubio employed a mistaken categorical assertion. Here's a claim in an ad from Donald Trump.
And he'll stop illegal immigration by building a wall on our southern border that Mexico will pay for.
Here's the issue. That grainy footage of people storming a border? That's not our border with Mexico. That's footage from Morocco, which is on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. The Trump campaign employed deceptive dramatization here. How about this ad from Senator Ted Cruz's campaign?
Fancy term for politicians seizing private property to enrich the fat cats who bankroll them, like Trump.
I think eminent domain is wonderful.
It made him rich, like when Trump colluded with Atlantic City insiders to bulldoze the home of an elderly widow for a limousine parking lot at his casino.
The ad features some deceptive framing, in this case showing a bulldozer on screen. FactCheck.org points out that no, the house in question was not bulldozed. Donald Trump denounced the ad on Meet the Press, but he went too far.
Good morning, and I have to tell you, his ad is wrong because I never knocked down that house. I wanted to get the house to build a major building that would have employed tremendous numbers of people, but when the woman didn't want to sell, ultimately I just said forget about it. So he's got me bulldozing down a house. I never bulldozed it down. It's false advertising. So what can I tell you?
Well, all right. I think the accusation was that that's what you wanted to do.
No,
and
the
she was
accusation
getting
was that I did it, and I didn't do it, so I didn't. But
the truth is that although the house wasn't bulldozed, Trump and state officials tried for years to seize the property so that it could be torn down. Let's end with this ad from Senator Sanders' campaign.
Postal workers to nurses, he's been endorsed for real change. The Nation endorses Bernie, saying you can trust Sanders because he doesn't owe his political career to the financial overlords. The Des Moines Register called him a man of courage and principle. Endorsed by Council Bluffs Daily Nonpareil.
Nothing seems wrong at first glance. Sanders certainly has some endorsements. But here's the issue. The Des Moines Register actually endorsed Hillary Clinton. Of course, the Sanders campaign didn't explicitly say Sanders was endorsed by that newspaper, but by sandwiching the quote between endorsements, Sanders' campaign misappropriated the credibility of news. These tactics and problematic claims aren't unique to any one candidate or party. To learn more about patterns of deception, go to FactCheck.org.